What's good, YouTube? Music Man Joe here, and today I decided to make another rank 4 video. This time it's on my first ever rank 4 skill champion. It's not who you guys think. Some of you already know who it is. I showed it on Discord already. Others do not know yet. With that being said, this is who I took up to rank 4 as my first skill champion. That's right, I took a Ronin over everybody else that I got. If you're wondering why, first let's talk about why I didn't pick the other guys. I could have easily gone Shang-Chi or Kingpin. Those are like the top two choices. I shouldn't say top two, but those are like two of the top choices in the game that you want to take up to rank 4 first. And there will be rank 4 at some point, but for me personally, I took up Ronin because I really like using dude. He's underrated, like I said. He's got some really good utility as well. Plus, I want it to be different, you know? I don't want my first rank 4 to be someone that other people already have as their first rank 4, like Shang-Chi, Kingpin, Aegon, Valkyrie, Moman. And I'm not saying those champs are trash or anything, because that'd be a lie. Black Cat, OG Black Panther. I almost did OG Black Panther, honestly, because in Act 8.2.6, there's a Titania boss, or Titania fight on a skill path, and she was super annoying, and my champs kept getting destroyed by her, just because it was an annoying fight. And then I was like, you know what, if my 5-star OG Black Panther takes her out, I'm taking them to rank 4 first. But I was like, but I like using this other champ more. I don't know. I like using them both equally, Black Panther and Ronin, but Ronin's, I had to go with Ronin. Let me explain why. I didn't just take them up because I like using them, because it's not like a Psylocke case where I just take her up because I like using her. He's got some really good stuff going on. Let's talk about the synergies. He does not need to be, we'll talk about the abilities in a bit, but synergy-wise, these are his synergies. It's pretty good. Captain Marvel movie synergy looks like it's pretty good as well. Increases the bleed duration for each cruelty passive you have. This one right here with Guillotine and Nightcrawler is pretty good as well. This one with Moon Knight, I don't really use Moon Knight, so I don't really use this synergy, but it's pretty good actually. Get a Fury buff. I do use this synergy in this video, by the way, so you guys can see what that looks like. And the one with Ant-Man, when he's in guard stance, gets more block proficiency. So it's pretty good. Let's take a look at his abilities. Now, he technically does not need to be awakened. He's good unduped, but ideally you want him to be awakened because he gets the passive fury and he gets increased attack rating, which is really nice to have. Now let's talk about his stances that he's got. He's got 3 different ones. Icons, it looks like a shield. It's guard stance, wraith stance. It looks like the stun icon. Like when I first started using him, I thought I was like, he stuns people with this? How? But that's not what that is. And the sword stance is what I like to call it. It looks like a sword icon. But let's talk about the guard stance. Well-timed blocks activate the parry mastery. So I'm assuming when he's on defense or whenever you're fighting against him, like in war or whatever, somebody has him on defense, if he's got the one guard stance, which is the one looks like a shield, if that's activated and he parries you, you'll get the parry stuck on you. You basically get stunned, which can be annoying, but honestly, to me, in my opinion, he's not really a good defender. Unless you're using it for diversity, then I guess. He can be annoying sometimes, but overall, he's easy to beat. In my personal experience, at least. But yeah, guard stance. This is probably my favorite stance in the game for Ronin. Not only does he parry non-contact attacks, but he also gets the 35% chance for a perfect block. But this one right here, entering this stance has a 100% chance to purify a debuff. There's no timer for this. You could get it, like let's say you got a couple debuffs on you, like against Void, for example. And then you go to Wraith stance and you go back to activate guard stance. And then it will basically remove the last debuff you got. And you can do it as many times as you want. There's no limit to it, and there's no timer for you gotta wait a couple seconds before you can do it again or nothing like that, which is pretty nice. It's my favorite thing. My favorite utility about him overall has the ability to remove debuffs on you no matter what. Now, Rage Stance, this is another really good one. You're gonna see this when I like the first couple fights I do. I'm gonna showcase this. All attacks reduce defensive ability accuracy by 40%. Nah, that's not all, because his SP1, you use that with the SP1, and I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. You use that with the SP1, it shuts down your opponent's defensive ability by 100%. And then the last stance right here, all bleeds gain plus 75% ability accuracy can be inflicted on block hits. That's pretty good too when you got the sword activated on them. Whenever you hit into their block, he's got a chance to make them bleed as well. So that's nice to have. Now the SP1, as I was talking about the Rage Stance, when you have that activated, it looks like the stun icon is orange. If you launch the SP1, it has to hit the opponent, the first hit of it, for you to get the disorient on your opponent. Basically, if you land a disorient, they lose 60% defensive ability accuracy, plus the Rage Stand, which automatically drops 40%. That's 100% right there. It shuts down all defensive abilities from my understanding, based on what I've used him on so far. And he's pretty good for that. He's a really good counter for Stern's chance. The SP2 inflicts a bleed, dealing 22.55 direct damage over 3.5 seconds. For each passive curity, you could get a max stack of 7. But then after you use SP2, after you use it, it removes all the curity passives. You can get them back though, if you lose them. And SP3, you gain a Fury passive, increasing attack rating by 900 for 35 seconds. For each active curity passive, increases attack rating by an additional 908. So basically, you can get it up to, I'm pretty sure that multiplies. You get 908.18 times 7 is whatever. It's like, what? It's like 6,300 attack plus 9 more, so it's like 7,000 more attack. I think that's right. If my math's wrong, I'm sure somebody's gonna correct me. But yeah, that's pretty much what this is. Ronin. I'm gonna showcase him right now. We're gonna talk about it. Talk about his abilities and like how I like to use him in fights. Now, I think the best way to use him is to launch to SP3 while you have 7 passive cruelty buffs, and then try to get to SP2 and then use that, because you have that passive fury that's nasty plus those cruelty buffs, and he'll be critting like crazy. Like, this dude's a high crit champion if you know how to use him correctly, and he's just a beast. So with that being said, let's get into some gameplay. Now, the first fight I'm showcasing is he shuts down Thing. You're gonna see that. I'm gonna keep attacking them because I gotta build up to SP1. I'm using lower star ratings here just to showcase this ability that he has. Just one of my, when you're actually fighting them, is probably my favorite one. If I can shut stuff down. No, actually, no, it's the one where we remove debuffs. This is my second favorite one. But basically, you want to get to Rive Stance, which is easy to do. You could activate each stance even when they're blocking. Right there, there it is. I got it activated right now. I just gotta launch SP1. Nah, there. I got the Rage Stance and got the story out of him. Now he's not gonna gain any rock stocks when I hit him. As you can see there. I basically shut down Thing. He's the Thing counter. Keep that in mind. If you guys don't like fighting Thing, you don't have, and if you're like, I don't got a Thing counter, but you got Ronin on the team, there you go. Don't sleep on Ronin, I'm telling you guys. He's one of the best champs in the game, in my opinion at least. Now, I'm not saying like he's the best skill champ or nothing like that, because if we want to talk about like overall, let's be real, there are better skill champs in the game than him, but none of that matters because he's still a great champ to have at the end of the day. I know he's not for everybody, and I get hit there, but if you like using them, rank him up. Another thing he can shut down is auto block. You're gonna see that in this fight right here. I know some of you hate fighting MODOK. I can't stand fighting MODOK sometimes, but he shuts down MODOK. If you don't got a good counter for MODOK, but you got Ronin on the team, you do got a counter for MODOK. Same thing with Thing. This is basically how you shut him down. their defensive ability. There. Now he's not gonna auto block. Like, he's got the auto block icon. It just goes away. He doesn't auto block. Easy. Look at this. Some of these fights in the beginning, I don't even care about taking them out. I just want to showcase the ability for that. And yeah. If you don't got an auto block counter, but you got Ronin on the team, you do got an auto block counter. I'm just gonna say that. So don't sleep on Ronin. This is not all he could do. This is like his main utility when fighting. When you're attacking. And there's two of them. There's this one and the debuff one, which I really like. Don't sleep on him. Look at him. But it didn't work. You can activate. Oh, to get the defensive stance. That shield weren't there. You do a 2-hit combo and then dash back to turn it on. To enter the race stance, it's a 3-hit combo and dash back to turn it on. And then the last stance, the sort of one, which is the demon stance. 4-hit combo, then dash back. You can hit into their block, it don't matter. You don't have to land the attacks. Another thing he does is shut down auto evade. Now, if you fought Nightcrawler with skill champ, you know he evades a lot more. I don't know if that's in his kit or if that's just how he is. He just evades a lot. I think he just evades a lot. But look it. I got the disorienting on him while in Wraith stance, and then he's not gonna evade at all. He's got the evade icon. Look at, not a single evade while I'm in that stance, and I got the disorienting on him. He shuts down auto evade. I haven't had anybody evade from me while I got the disorienting on him while I'm Wraith stance. I mean, there's been times where sometimes, I don't know why, I don't know if he's bugged or if that's just how he's built, but Quicksilver, it will evade from time to time. Most time he won't. But outside of that, yeah. Now you just seen his sig ability activate with the when you get the evade passive. He does auto evade in here too. He's got that ability as well. But as you can see, he shuts down auto evade. There's nothing Nightcrawler could do. You haven't seen him evade once. I shouldn't say that because he did. But you haven't seen him evade once while he's got disorient on him in the race stance. Another champ he shuts down, which is an annoying defender. I can't stand fighting against Spot. Is he stops Spot from getting spots when he hit into his block. I got race stance. I just gotta activate the SP1 now. I'll do it there. Now, if you fought Spot, then you know whenever you hit into his block, he gains spots. But look at, not a single spot's gained. He's got untouchable coming up soon. And yeah, he basically shuts down Spot. When it comes to that annoying part, you can hit into his block while you gotta activate it. Look at, he doesn't even turn on his thing. And there he does. But, and then I'm gonna showcase the, I think I do it in this fight, where I gotta remove the debuffs. Do a 2-hit fight. You gotta do a 2-hit combo, then back away. Actually, I don't, never mind. But yeah, you can remove debuffs. The last debuff you get, do a 2-hit combo, whether it's in their block or into them, it don't matter. And dash away, then you go into guard stance, and then it removes the debuffs. Now, I'm using my rank 4 7-star against Realm of Legends Winter Soldier. This is without synergies. I do this fight twice without synergies. I mean, I do this fight twice without synergies and one with synergy, with a synergy team that supports him. I'm not gonna say it's the best team overall to use for questing, but it does them. And one of my favorite teams to use to bring the best out of Ronin. He doesn't need any synergies to be good either, by the way. But I like he's in his team. And I got 7 security passes. I launched the SP3 at some point. I forgot when I do it. I think I'm just trying to bait out the SP1. There we go. And I'm trying to get back into Demon Stance. Right there. Then launched to SP3. Now this increases his attack rating by a lot. And he would have even more attack rating if he was awakened. That's why I really want to get him awakened soon. I might use a generic gem on him from the side quests after week 4 when you 100% threat level 5. I might use it on him. I'm really thinking about it just because I have him at rank 4 now. But I don't know yet. I might use it on somebody else. But yeah, I got the increased attack rating. The bleeds are crazy. He just goes crazy with bleeds. If you got deep wounds, especially maxed out, beasts. I think I got like 1 point of deep wounds or 2. Or do I got 3? I can't remember actually. I lost the SP2. The SP2 is the big damage dealer. Look at the bleed, 2215. It can go higher than that. Like if you're just in the same situation as I am, pretty sure it goes higher than that if he's awakened. But yeah, as you can see, he's a beast. Activated stance, 2-hit combo, back away, 3-hit combo, back away. That's how I like to build the cruelties. 2-hit combo, back away, 3-hit combo, back away, 2-hit combo, back away. Just to get him up. You want those passive cruelties to stack, deal more damage. And you also want to intercept with him. That's like the one skill you actually need to be good at to use him effectively. Because his, I forgot what gets increased. It's one of his attack stats gets increased by a lot whenever you intercept. And you definitely want to do that, and you want to launch specials while intercepting if you could. Now this one's with the synergies. Synergies I'm using is OG Black Panther, Black Panther Civil War, Captain Marvel movie, and Moon Knight. Now Moon Knight synergy, whenever you change your stance, you get a passive, you get a Fury buff every time you change your stance. And that's really nice to have when you launch the specials. Now if you're wondering why I got OG Black Panther, I love using him, so that's one main reason why I have him on the team. But if you're wondering why I have him with Black Panther Civil Warrior, or Civil War, even though that champ needs to get buffed, there's a synergy they have with each other where it increases the bleed damage by 25% chance. I mean, it increases the bleed damage by 25%. That's what I meant to say. You technically don't need that synergy. You could just add 2 better champs if you want. But it's pretty good. I like it. I mainly use this team for Thronebreaker EQ for the most part. Sometimes I'll just take out like Captain Marvel movie and Moon Knight. I'll just use somebody else's other skill chance. But I like having that synergy on the team. The bleed one. And then as you can see, I'm just dealing damage. Just look at the numbers that he's dealing. 12k right there. See what happens when you intercept. Now I'm trying to use an SP3 followed by SP2, because that's what you want to do. I think that's the best for damage. I got 5 cruelties. I'm gonna launch it here. 21,000. 34. What was that? 3460 plus a 692. Like he's a monster when it comes to bleed. One of the higher bleed champs in the game, in my opinion. You're just seeing it here. It gets even more crazier in Thronebreaker EQ because that's what I'm going to do next. We're just going to finish off this fight here. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, another thing I love about using Ronin is he's so smooth to use. Like, you know how you got to dash in and dash out to change the stances and you got to intercept? He honestly, to me at least, he feels like you're using a legitimate ninja. Like, you feel like you're a ninja in the game, the way that you have to play with him. Look at the bleeds, 2253. 12 stacks of bleed right there. Ronin's the same, man. I'm telling you guys, don't sleep on Ronin. I'm pretty sure some of you guys got Ronin on the team, even Awakened, and you probably didn't even rank him up yet. Give him a shot. Even try him out at rank 1. And if you like the playstyle, if you like what you see, like from watching my video, or if you already know how to use them, and you want another really good champ who's underrated, take him up. He does not need to be Awakened, like I said before, but ideally you wanted him to be Awakened because you're missing out on that really good sick ability he has. Some people are waiting to awaken him before they do that, which is understandable. Now I'm in Thronebreaker EQ. Lost to SP2, like at 27k, 16k, 27k, 26k. He crits a lot, I'm telling you guys. Especially when you intercept. He's a high crit champion. Now I'm going to I got the class advantage against iHawk. Now this is a beefy Ihawk right here. This man is tanky. Ronin don't care though. Even outside of Thronebreaker EQ, this Thronebreaker EQ, but none of that matters. Cause he's just gonna take him out. 10K, you seen that medium? You gotta dash, you gotta intercept a lot though. Just keep that in mind. That's like the #1 thing you have to be doing with Ronin. You want to intercept a lot. 15K. Look at that, 27K with the heavy. 16, 27, 25. This man's ticking for 7318 per second. Excuse me. 15K medium. 12K SP1 with another, I think that was 12K. Takes him out easily. The damage can get higher, as you're gonna see in this fight. I do a heavy attack because one of the nodes is you gotta end your combo with a something different to get that physical vulnerability on him. Got the 2. See, you can just change stances while you're blocking. I love his backflip animation when you're dashing back. I love that. I'm telling you, feels like a legitimate ninja. 16K heavy. 17K heavy. Actually, it's more than that with the first hit. I was just counting the second hit. $30K. Look at that. 18K. This dude's a beast for real. Anyways, with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, I just thought I'd showcase them a little bit. Maybe that could open some eyes to people on Ronin. If you got him on your roster and you're thinking about ranking him up, test him out, give him a spin. Watch some more videos on him. And before I end the video, I just want to give a huge shout out to Allison Edits. She has, I think, a rank 5 Ronin or rank 4. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's rank 5. Her videos of Ronin is basically why I decided just to take mine up. I thought about taking other champs up. I was like, I'm just going to do it. But then I started watching her videos more. And then she's really skillful with Ronin. If you want to see some awesome Ronin gameplay, go check out her channel. Her link to her channel will be in the description of this video. So make sure you guys go watch her videos. She has other champions she uses as well. She does some crazy things with them. Also, while you're there, you might as well subscribe and like her videos and whatnot. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching my Ronin showcase, my first ever rank 4 skill champion. I don't know who's going to be the next rank 4, since I got every class at rank 4 now. I don't know. I might just go defense, but we'll see. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one, everybody. Until next time.